entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How to Earn a Staggering $2,887.50 in just 90 minutes. Even though your normal hourly rate for that exact same amount of time would only normally be worth $375. And you're going to do it without selling any courses, boot camps, or private one-on-one power consultations. Entrepreneur, is that not interesting? Ladies and gentlemen, through this ringside seat you're about to get, you're going to discover how the ultimate insiders strategically go about creating super marketing leveraging opportunities, and they can generate up to 10 times more income in the process. Take a look. Several of you no doubt recognize this graphic here. It's from a video that's currently on my YouTube channel, and as you can see there with the where the yellow cursor is, this video is talking about and detailing how I actually built an opt-in list of 6,719 leads using some free software. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I got a question for you. Let's be honest. 99% of you listening to this right now who have paid autoresponder services, do you have a list, opt-in list, anywhere near 6,000? Seriously. Now, you also happen to know the limitations of a free autoresponder service, do you not? Number one, you can't use broadcast email, meaning when you set up those original messages, pre-written messages, that's all you can send. Number two, as you add new messages to your follow-up sequence or e-course or whatever it is you're offering through email, everybody who originally joins your list, they don't get those additional new messages. So stop and think about that. If you were, let's say you originally had 6 messages and you had an opt-in list of 100 people, and then 3 weeks later you had 200 people on this list. Well, those people from 101 to 200, they get the new messages you add, but the first 100 don't. So when you think about that, ladies and gentlemen, can you not see how intriguing it would be for an association to, first of all, interview yours truly, have me point out some of the limitations of using free software, and number two, that opt-in list was built originally, ladies and gentlemen, by submitting just 3 articles on the internet. And that free software, in just under 6 months, you see the results right there. Now, I got a question for you. If you were on one of these associations lists who originally syndicated my article, and that's what started this process, and you got an email from them detailing that, hey, we got this guy, Mr. Marketing, we interviewed him, and he's going to detail on a paid webinar how this guy built this list of 6,719 opt-ins using free software and writing just 3 articles. Now, let's suppose you got that email, and this is what the, well, this wouldn't say it in the subject line, obviously that's too long, but here's what the bulk of the email would say. They're offering an exclusive 90-minute webinar where it's finally revealed step by step how a little known non-techie small business marketing consultant specialist called Mr. Marketing built a highly targeted opt-in email list starting from scratch in just under 6 months using nothing more than free software and only writing 3 articles. In this exclusive 90-minute webinar, he'll finally reveal his closely guarded secrets and promises to show you how to use his exact same proven blueprint. It's just $77. And then they'll point out that's a whopping 80% off his normal retail rate of $250 an hour. And of course, you know, they'd have a nice little buy button there and send you to the shopping cart. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's say this association had 15,000 opt-in subscribers. And after sending out that interview, don't you think most people who are paying for this information really want to know, hey, I already have a paid autoresponder service. How the heck did this guy build this list using a free one, and he only wrote 3 articles? So you see how that's being built up? That's the intrigue. In other words, pull back the curtain and show us what you did. Now here's the point. Let's suppose they had 15,000 opt-in subscribers, as I mentioned, and they got a 1% response. And you know, offline 1% in direct mail is about average, so we don't want to blow this up and make it too hypey. We're going to say that we got a 1% response, which is not, let's be honest, that's not all that good. But that's 150 people, and they're willing to pay $77 and give up 90 minutes of their life to find out what the heck's going on here. So what that means is that association for this particular webinar, they're going to gross $11,550. You can see the math right there. $77 times 150 people equals a gross profit of $1150. Now normally, in a JV situation like this, my take, or perhaps yours if you were doing this, would be 50% or $5,775 for just 90 minutes worth of work. Although, let's be honest, can you really call that work for that kind of money? But now, if you remember from the original slide, I said how you could make half of that $5,775 or $2,887.50. Well, that's double. What's going on here? Well, here's what's going on. First of all, my hourly rate is only $250 an hour. So if you paid me for 90 minutes of my time, it would only cost you $375. Well, how the heck do we go from $375 for 90 minutes to either $2,000 or almost $3,000 or almost $6,000? Well, I got a question for you. If you're on that association, what would you rather do? Would you rather gross 50% on this project or 75? Pretty much a no-brainer, right? Of course, 75. Well, if they'll agree to 3 simple conditions, then I'll let them keep 75% or a lion's share of the profit, and I'll be happy with 25% of the front end gross profit and 100% of the back end gross profits. And here's all they have to do. They have to agree to record a promo video and use Traffic Geyser, the video promotion service, and send all the opt-in subscribers to my YouTube channel with that particular link so they can see the specific video that tells how I built this opt-in email list of 6,719 leads using nothing but free software, 3 articles, and did it under 6 months. That's the first thing. Here's the second thing. They have to agree to archive the actual paid webinar presentation that we're going to do and list one of my lead capture page addresses. So any future prospects that go into that site, their membership site, they have the opportunity to join my list. Now just, ladies and gentlemen, stop right there and look at what's happened. Number one, they're going to agree to put it on Traffic Geyser. So that's going to explode it all over the place, the video. Number two, they have to archive it, agree to archive it. So every time their new members come in and go into that particular, when they go into the archive presentations, boom, they'll see my information, and a certain percentage of them are going to join my list, buy my products, buy my affiliate products and services, perhaps pay me for a one-on-one consultation, or join my 12-month, 1-year minimum monthly maintenance program. Although it says 1-year minimum, they can drop out anytime they want, but the point is they get a chance to pay a year in advance. They get a 30% discount, and there's some more to it, but the bottom line is it's all passive back-end income for me. And here's the third caveat. They absolutely love this. They agreed to announce our JV our JV arrangement to other association heads. So in other words, they say, hey, we made X amount of dollars following some of this guy's marketing concepts, and get this. Every time an additional association agrees to make this exact same arrangement with me, I'm going to give the referring association a lifetime finder's fee of 25% of what I gross on the front end. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you were that association, with those 3 caveats or conditions, if you will, be worth it for you to take 75% of the front end, and I'm happy to take the first 25% and then 100% on the back end? I hope so. Now let me show you something here. Originally, I now have 5 articles. This is the original site that started this for me. This is the back office of IgnitePoint.com, which formerly used to be Idea Marketers. This is Marnie Fearson's site and her company. Now, ladies and gentlemen, see where it says syndicated hits right here? If you add up that 120, 454, 491, 96, 42, you'll get 1,203, and that's to date, which means this thing is still working for me like gangbusters. And so what I'm trying to show you here, entrepreneur, is, and that's the reason why, like I said, I'm okay with settling for 25% of the front end process so that I can net 100% on the back end. But here's what I want to get you to see. Do you see how powerful marketing information is? That's all this is. This is all digital, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what your business or product or service is, entrepreneur. If you're not adding information to the marketing mix, you're leaving a ton of money on the table. There's just no two ways about it. So, entrepreneur, on that note, hopefully you can see why. If you want to discover how you can add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line in the next 90 days or less, and do it without having to add new customers and clients every time, then go grab that free 9-page special report, and you can get it at youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Looking forward to seeing you once again, entrepreneur, next time on the Marketing Minute.